back, Little Hawks. I'm Tracy with your monthly channeled oracle reading for September 2015. Hello, so you notice I call you Little Hawks, and that has to do with my spirit guide being named Whitehawk, and we all come here to partake in his lessons and his insight and his tips and healings. And so because we're all learning from him as his students, we are all little hawks who will grow into big hawks, right? If you take it kind of like from the Lord of the Rings, where there was the great gray wizard, and then he turns into the white wizard, right? Because we're all kind of headed on that path. Because the more we learn about our intuition and use it and trust it, the more wizardly and hawk-like we become. So I just wanted to mention that. So yes, we are here for the September monthly reading, but I am mentioning this stuff just before I go get Whitehawk and we channel the reading. And I just want to mention our giveaway winner again was Brenda Ricci. I mentioned that in the weekly channeled oracle reading, but I just want to mention it here again for Wisdom Seekers. That was my fave that she had mentioned as a tagline to open with. And so you will notice throughout all my social media and this YouTube channel that I will use them, but I have to say I really like the Little Hawks one, so I will continue to use that one probably more often. But thanks again for participating in that, everyone. Okay, so August was supposed to be a light month, a fun month, full of new friends, new whatever, and I hope it was for you, because it was not for me. It was more of an arduous month, so I'm looking forward to see what September holds for many of us. And again, it's more kind of a focus. It doesn't mean everybody's life is the same, but it does show you that there's magic in the message and just how connected we all are in the world, that there is that thread of sameness that goes through every week and every month for many of us. So always keep that in mind. Okay, let's go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say, and I'm going to yawn. Okay. Indeed. Welcome to you, one, and welcome to you all. He begins. I have heard from many of you many disgruntlings about these readings. I guess you feel as though there is nothing really tangible or of nourishment or sustenance in these. And that is very disappointing. He says, for indeed there is much nourishment and much sustenance in them. But one must be aware and continue on their journey and not just be sporadic with their journey towards wholeness. And so the more often that you come and you feed from the trough, the more often you will find that the meanings of the wisdom shared here start to make sense. But if you come sporadically, then the wisdom will feel scattered, will feel confusing. And so I'm simply sharing with you that if you want the wisdom to make more sense, then you need to come more often. You cannot go to a school of learning and think you will pass the course by showing up only 50% of the time. One must attend at an 80% or higher rate to understand the course that is being taught to you or shown to you. So that is how I will explain this to you, one, and to you all. So the more you come, the more you get to know the teacher, the more aware you become in your life and your surroundings and the ongoings around you. And so as you move through September, the wonderful month of September, I think you will find that these teachings will connect you. And it's like going with the source of your in the physical of your belly. That's where we connect with the physical. Yes, I think you will find that there is more of a connection with the physical, with your spirit coming together. And with the two coming together, you will find that more of the spirit world opens up to you. More of an understanding comes to you. And as each new understanding comes to you and you understand it, then you move on to a new level of understanding. And that is how the doors of wisdom open for you. For you cannot get from here to here without going through all of here. There's no course that you can take that will allow you to go from here to here just like that. With wisdom, you must earn your badges. You must earn your respect. You must earn your wisdom. And so, if you seek wisdom and you choose to come on this journey with us, then I challenge you to arrive on time here for your weekly, for your monthly, and not to mention the daily readings. God bless, children. I know you have it in you to be the best version of you that you can be. And the wisdom will only make it better, brighter. God bless, children. God bless. Thank you, Whitehawk. Well, that's a curious message, I have to say, because I certainly have not felt that you guys are disgruntled. So I haven't seen it written, but you could be. I have to say the monthly readings aren't exactly the most favorite now, are they? The weekly readings tend to be a little more favored. But there's certainly a lot of wisdom in each and every one of them. And I think when I think of what he's saying there, it's true. You know, when you go to learn, you know, you learn by going often, and the more you practice it, the better you get at it. But also when it comes to teachers and professors and so on and so forth, you get to know their teaching style as you grow with them, and they get to know you as a student and how you learn, right? So I guess maybe that's the way he's trying to put forth it to us here in the physical realm. Well, I love this higher school of teaching that we come to every week for these readings, and I know there has been blips here and there, and I am doing my best to get back on course. You know, it's just this past year actually that I've missed a couple, and when I do, I mean, I'm very conscious of it because I do enjoy coming here, because I learn just as much as you guys learn. Like, perhaps, you know, you may see me as a sage of higher wisdom, but the reality is I'll be learning for the rest of my life. So for me to say I'm still learning does not mean I'm a beginner, but I will be learning for the rest of my life. And I don't know if I'll ever have all the badges that Whitehawk has as the Great White Wizard, but I'm here to learn until the day I die. And I hope you'll join us for that each and every week. So God bless. We'll see you here next week for the weekly channeled oracle reading, and join us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed what you heard here. See you soon.